Test. Check. We good now?
Doing the catching, number 2, David Kobach.
Welcome to Simon Field on the DC Everest campus. 3 more big games in the American Legion Regional Tournament. First up is an elimination game between Stevens Point and DC Everest. Both of these teams lost yesterday. The Sixers fell 6-3 to Wausau West, who will play tonight against Marshfield. Evergreens lost 3-1 in a game where all of the runs scored were unearned. They fell to Plover. Plover has the 4 o'clock game this afternoon against Wisconsin Rapids. Carter Miller is the starting pitcher for DC Everest, and Noah Marshke. Tough hitting duty today for the Evergreens. He'll get the start for Stevens Point. Our pregame coverage is brought to you by Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance. At Auto Select, you're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, and Highway 10 East on Church Street in Stevens Point. Let's go out to field level for the Star Spangled Banner. The wind is dead calm. It is mostly sunny, 77 degrees. First pitch and the Spash batting order when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go. Find auto repairs.
My name's Chris Conley. Glad you're with us for what's going to be a full afternoon of baseball. Carter Miller taking his warm-up throws for DC Everest. Here's the Sixers batting order that he'll face. Leading off is shortstop Jacob Garth. Pitcher Noah Marshke, such a good bat, he hits for himself and bats second. Peyton Flees in center field third. Caden Adam at third base fourth. Zach Richter in right field will hit fifth. Matthew Ostrowski's the second baseman sixth. Braylon Smola in left field seventh. Drayton Kobach is the catcher, 8th, and Josh Apiola at first base, 9th. So that's Garth, Marshke, Flees, Adam, Richter, Ostrowski, Smola, Kobach, and Apiola to face Carter Miller. Here's the defense behind the Everest hurler. Nevin Poppy plays left field. J.J. Lewis a second start in a row in center, and Nate Langman plays in right. Everest infield, Colin Ebersold's the third baseman. Keegan Jershely's at shortstop. George Jablonski at second base and Ben Schley's at first. Cole Van Slyke will catch today. We saw Van Slyke as a designated hitter as the Evergreens tried to rally in the bottom of the seventh. And Carter Miller's getting ready to go. So the loser here is the first team eliminated from this tournament. And you would have thought that both of these teams would have been up in the winner's bracket. And surprise, you'd be wrong. We're sponsored by the Greenheck Group. The global leader in creating air movement and control equipment, Greenheck is one of Wausau's largest employers, the perfect place for the next step in your career. To see if Greenheck Group is right for you, go to greenheck.com. That's greenheck.com. Jacob Garth is ready to go, and so is Carter Miller. Miller leaves it up high, ball one. Carter Miller is kind of the pitching surprise of the Everest baseball season because of injuries to Nate Langman. Langman missed starts both in the high school and in the Legion season, and Carter Miller's picked most of those up. Hit through the left side beyond shortstop Keegan Jershely. Jacob Garth starts off the afternoon with a single. So I don't think Carter Miller would have gotten a lot of starts if Nate Langman was healthy. And again, he's been a pleasant surprise. You would have thought that Carter Miller would be kind of in long relief or mop-up roles. Nope, he's been effective. Noah Marshke to hit with a man on first and nobody out. Long set, runners going. Pitch is a called strike, down to second, not in time. Stolen base, and just like that, Jacob Garth is in scoring position. I mean, that's the way you want to play it. Marshke is such a good bat at home plate. Anything to get him up there with a runner in scoring position for sure. Long set. 0-1 pitch coming home. Popped up in foul territory. It's on the roof of the Everest dugout. 0-2. Our Zaleski Sports crew is here in force. Multi-camera presentation, so many angles, including that center field look-in that everybody loves. There it is right there, and Noah Marshke asks for time. Carter Miller, the Everest pitcher, if anything, is being super deliberate with that runner at second base. He's ahead in the count, 0-2. Garth has such speed, he'll score on anything hit to the outfield. Off-speed pitches down low and blocked by catcher Cole Van Slyke. Set. And coming home at 1-2. Outside, bounces in front of the plate, a wild pitch. Will move the runner up from second to third. Nobody out, and there's a man on third base, and the count is 2-2. And the Evergreens, this is how they figured the day is going to go when they're on the bat against Noah Marshke. Do not want to give up an early run. The infield comes in. This probably raises Noah Marshke's batting average by 40 or 50 points. Gets so much velocity, the ball coming off the bat. Carter Miller and his catcher Cole Van Slyke were not on the same page. Miller stepped off the rubber. Now he's ready to go. 2-2 pitch coming. Bounced off the plate. Third baseman's got to play only to first base. The run scores. Colin Ebersol cut across the diamond, but Jacob Garth has such speed and was already breaking for home that Stevens Point will play from in front today, 1-0. So that's a productive ground out for Noah Marshke. Bases are empty for Peyton Fleece with one out. Miller leaves that up high for a ball. Yeah, when the Evergreens come up to bat, I mean, Noah Marshke had an earned run average during the high school and during the Legion season of around 1. So giving up a run already, that's a big deal. Flees just helped the pitcher Carter Miller swing at one that you needed the sand wedge to hit. It's 1-1. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, Carter Miller, the Everest pitcher, already has a tough assignment. He's got to try and match zeros with Noah Marshke. Hit on the ground, foul up the third base side. Home plate umpires got that call. It's a two-man umpiring crew, and with the bases empty, the infield umpire's over in position A at first base. So everything down the third base line. Home plate umpire calls it, and called it foul right off the bat. Baseball is brought to you by Great Lakes Cheese. Join the team at Great Lakes Cheese. You'll work in a state-of-the-art facility with excellent benefits, pay, culture, and more. It's a growing company that can keep your career on the right path. Apply at GreatLakesCheese.com. It's GreatLakesCheese.com. Popped up shallow right. Second baseman George Jablonski had to over-the-shoulder it and makes the catch. There's the second out. It was a little more adventurous than we thought it would be. And Jablonski's retired Peyton flees. Caden Adam hits in the number 4 spot. He'll bat with 2 outs and no one on. First pitch is just a little low. That didn't miss by much. Perfect weather yesterday, perfect weather again today. Popped up in foul ground. There may be a play on this. Ben Schley is over. Nope, it's just up against the fence. Boy, if there were, say, 60 instead of 50 feet of foul ground here at Simon Field, there'd be a play on that. There is nowhere that we play high school baseball that's got more foul territory than Simon Field here on the DC Everest campus. Back at home plate, it's a ball and a strike to Caden Adam. Off-speed pitch is just a little inside. I mean, it's super early in this game, but the strike zone seems a little tight. At least it does to Carter Miller. Two-one pitch. Almost hit him, spins him back, 3 balls and a strike. Miller has done this 2 other times in the first inning, that he kind of moves that shoulder forward and then stops. Got to be careful that that's not called a balk. He's smooth this time off the fists and foul down the first base side. Count fills up 3-2. That ball landed in the foul territory vastness. If Ben Schley wasn't built like Ben Schley, there might have been a play on that ball. Who knows? It's the Everest first baseman. 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third, foul. We'll do this again. Long set, and Carter Miller's coming home. Line drive to left center field. This one is going to be in the gap. 2 out extra bases. J.J. Miller, the center fielder, retrieves it. A stand-up double for Caden Adam. Adam fought off a couple of pitches earlier in the sequence before getting that. So that's a nice at-bat for Caden Adam. Zach Richer to hit. We're only in the top of the first inning, but keeping this a 1-0 instead of a 2-0 game is important for Carter Miller. So this is a big at-bat. Swing and a miss. Richer's over the top of that one. Coming home, and that's up high, 1-1. Considering that this is a day game on a weekday, we bet there are lots of moms and dads and working family members who are peeking in at our Zaleski sports coverage. Welcome, we're glad to have you. Down low, good stop by catcher Cole Van Slyke. 2 balls and a strike. We budget 3 hours between games. So game 2 today is at 4 o'clock and then the night game at 7. Throw over to second, runners back. And yesterday that worked out just fine. The games weren't piling up on top of one another. Back to the first game of the tournament, the games tend to move fast. Why? Because everyone's using their best pitcher. Hitters count here for Zach Ricker. He's ahead 2 balls and a strike. Coming home. Lifted to shallow left field. Coming in and making the catch is Nevin Poppy. The inning comes to an end. The Sixers get a run in on a leadoff single. They'll lead 1-0. Everest coming to bat when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van. Culligan Water
Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield. Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business.
Let's introduce you to the DC Everest batting order. Ready to hit against Noah Marshke. Leading off will be the shortstop, Keegan Jershely. Colin Ebersold's at third base. He'll hit second. Nate Langman plays in right field today, batting third. Nevin Poppy, the left fielder, bats fourth. Cameron Zabel will be the designated hitter, hitting for Carter Miller, the pitcher. Zabel will bat fifth. First baseman Ben Schley hits sixth for Everest. Catcher Cole Van Slyke seventh. J.J. Lewis is in center field, eighth, and George Jablonski, second baseman, batting ninth. So for the homestanding Evergreens, who find themselves down by a run before they even swing the bat, Jershely, Ebersold, Langman, Poppy, Zabel, Schley, Van Slyke, Lewis, and Jablonski. From our center field camera, you'll see the velocity of Noah Marshke. We've got a moment here to set the defense behind him. Braylon Smola's the left fielder. Peyton Flea's a good defensive, a rangy center fielder. And Zach Rickers in right field. Infield, Kadam Adam at third. Jacob Garth is the shortstop. Matt Ostrowski plays second base, and Josh Apiola is at first base. Drayton Kobach is the catcher, and Noah Marshke is ready to go. Keegan Jershely had the best offensive game that I've seen of the high school and Legion season last night. 4 for 4. 3 singles and a double, and all of them line drives. So it's best against best to start off, and down low to Jershely, ball one. Jershely's got speed too. You put him on first, he could easily steal second. Swing and a miss, tipped back into the catcher's glove. 1-1. Took something off, and that breaks in for strike two. Yeah, it becomes a guessing game when Marshke can throw the second pitch for a strike. I mean, you've got to be geared to respect that fastball, and then he drops in that changeup on you. A ball and 2 strikes. Marshke wins the battle against Jershely, a strikeout for out number 1. Here's Colin Ebersold. Ebersold had an infield hit in the bottom of the 7th to keep the game going. Hit the ball to the left side. If he wasn't busting it out of the box, he would have been thrown out at first and the game was over. Instead, the bases were loaded up. The final out would come one batter later in what turned into a 3-1 Everest loss last night. Inside to Ebersol, nope, inside strike. Ebersol was hopping back and got enough of the inside corner. Swing and a miss. Ebersol couldn't catch up with the Express. Down, no balls, 2 strikes here. Swing and a miss. Ebersol sees just 3 pitches, and he's back to the bench. 2 up and 2 down, both retired via strikeout for Noah Marschke. Rotographics is your local Wausau graphic printing expert. Your business can always depend on the finest customer service, ensuring your project's done right, setting you apart from the competition. Sales literature, retail product design, brand building for your next graphics printing need, Rotographics, 80th Street, Wausau. Nate Langman, tough luck losing pitcher in last night's game. Swing and a miss. Again, all 3 of the runs that were charged to Langman were unearned. All of them scored on plays involving errors. You say, gee, that must be frustrating. But Langman had 3 at-bats in last night's game with runners on base. And Langman did not get a hit. Down low, 1-1. I mean, high school is still the level of baseball where if the pitcher is athletic, they hit for themselves, have a chance to influence the game from the plate. 1-1, and that's outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Remember back in the National League days when the pitchers all used to hit. Jerry Koosman of the New York Mets lost a 1-0 game to the Chicago Cubs. He was asked, that must be frustrating. He said, nope, I get a chance to bat. I batted 3 times in the game. Strike him out and hit 1 out. Swing and a miss here, and the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Marschke's coming home. This is a fly ball to left center field, but it's under for the center fielder. Easy play for Peyton Flees. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning to start off Noah Marschke. 1 complete. Sixers 1, Everest nothing on Zaleski Sports.
Axis Insurance is your complete independent insurance agency for auto, home, business, and life insurance serving Wisconsin and Minnesota. Insurance can often be confusing and frustrating, but with Axis Insurance you get experienced advisors that pair you with exactly the coverage you need at the most competitive prices for every stage of life. Located in Weston and a proud supporter of area high school athletics, their business truly does revolve around you. Learn more at AxisInsurance.net or by calling 715-355-8400.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
This is the first of 3 games at Simon Field today. All 3 on Zaleski Sports. Game 2, Plover, the team that beat the Evergreens last night, will take on Wisconsin Rapids. And the night game at 7, Wausau, winners over this Stevens Point team that we're seeing this afternoon. Wausau will play Marshfield. Fun afternoon of baseball here. Glad to bring it to you. Six, 7, and 8 for the Sixers to hit. Matthew Ostrowski, followed by Braylon Smola and Dayton Kobach. Carter Miller is down low for a ball. You remember, now this will seem like ages ago, it was the first conference game of the high school baseball season between Spash and DC Everest. That's in for a strike, 1-1. What a magical pitching matchup we had that day down at Buchholz Park. Noah Marschke against Nate Langman. Remember how that game worked out? Well, first of all, Nate Langman had a no-hitter through 7 innings. Noah Marshke had surrendered 2 hits but had not allowed a run. Evergreens went to their bullpen, gave up a run in the 8th, and lost 1-0. Tough luck loss for Colin Ebersold in relief. That 8th inning started off with a hit batter that would come around to score the winning run. So matching zeros through a regulation 7-inning game before Spash got up on top for a 1-0 win in inning number 8. That's the best pitching matchup you're going to see in the entire state. 2-2 off speed, fouled away. Yeah, that was breaking towards the strike zone. Ostrowski needed to protect there. Carter Miller sure could use an easy inning. Checked his swing down low, and the count is full. One of the reasons I think that Spash could make some noise out of the loser's bracket. Fly ball, shallow center, long run for J.J. Miller. It's in front of him. Back-to-back leadoff singles for the Sixers. Miller's got good speed. I kind of thought that hung up there long enough for him to come in and make a play on the ball. Nope. Braylon Smola will hit. No outs and 1 on. Strike 1. Evergreens are out on the field now, and again, they're dealing with more leadoff traffic. Throw over to first, runners back. Challenge for the Evergreens is in the later part of the Legion season, the defense has just failed them. Evergreens had that 9-error game in the last week of the regular season. The 4 errors all hurt them there. Trying to bunt the runner over, that's foul for strike 2. And the Evergreens have just not been able to get the timely hit. That's been a challenge all season. I mean, Everest hitting with runners in scoring position, it's just been non-existent. So you think this team should be better than they've actually played. 0-2 pitch coming, up high, 1-2. And again, Stephen's point, why I think they could make some noise from the losers half of this tournament, is that they're pitching deep. And since you're playing every day in these tournaments, need some good pitching. Swing and a miss. First strikeout for Carter Miller. Runner does not advance from first base.
Catcher number 2, Dayton Kobach.
Dayton Kobach to hit with 1 out and a man at first base. Already in the early going, Spash owns the hit column 3-0. Inside out swing, shallow right field, and coming back to make the catch is second baseman George Jablonski. That's a nice play.
First baseman number 23, Josh Opiola.
Jablonski had that all the way right over his left shoulder and into his glove. No problem. Josh Opiola hits with 2 outs and a man at first base. Throw over to first. Almost got him. That's close at first base there. Brought to you by Culligan Water. Get Culligan Water for $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. At Sterling Culligan Water, their website, CulliganH2O.com. CulliganH2O.com. Got to stay hydrated today. Miller to Opiola over the top of that. Strike 1. Throw over to first, runners back. You see down the first base line, there's that car parked in the corner. Years ago, there was an Everest player whose dad was a police officer, part of the Everest Metro PD. And if he wasn't out on a call, the police cruiser would be parked there. Anyone got out of control, they could be hauled away right there in the pokey. Miller's ahead, no balls, 2 strikes here to Appiola, hitting in the number 9 spot in the Sixers order. Curve is a bouncer deep in the hole at short. Got to throw to first. Long throw. Pretty play. Keegan Jershely. Jershely looked like he was in control from the moment that left his glove. A leadoff single, and then the next 3 batters are retired. We'll go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 on Zaleski Sports.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
I'm Karen from the Hearing House. Ignoring hearing loss can have many negative effects on your body and your life. Even if you don't realize it, it can affect your mind, your relationships, the way you feel, the way you act, your activities. Hearing loss is so much more than not hearing what people are saying. That's why at the Hearing House, we're so passionate about what we do, because we see the changes in people's lives.
So call us if you're ready to find out if we can help you.
Make your house a hearing house.
Noah Marshke retired the first 3 batters he faced, and now he'll get 4, 5, and 6 in the Everest batting order. It's Nevin Poppy, Cameron Zabil, and Ben Schley. You say, what are those things hanging in the Everest dugout? I believe they keep the birds out. The birds don't like the reflection of the old compact discs hanging up there. Who wants to hang around with the bird droppings? Nobody. Nevin Poppy against Noah Marshke. Swing and a miss. Fouled back, no balls and 2 strikes. Baseball today brought to you by Fleet Farm. Everything you need for summer fun on the water. Check out their huge selection of kayaks, water towables, fishing gear, and more. Shop in-store at a store near you or online at fleetfarm.com. How do I know that we're getting to the midpoint of summer? Most of the stores that I go into have back-to-school stuff out. It's a ball and 2 strikes. I used to hate back-to-school shopping, and it's gotten much earlier now. No question about it. Nev Pop waits on the 1-2 pitch. Inside, 2 balls, 2 Now that's called strike 3. That's kind of a generous inside corner. Nevin Poppy can't believe it, muttering to himself as he heads back to the dugout. 3 strikeouts for the first 4 batters that Noah Marshke has faced. Cameron Zabil to hit. 1 out, base is empty. Breaking ball is in for strike 1. At the letters, strike 2. Take a look at Marshke from our center field batting order. He gets the ball in his glove and then kind of almost pulls the ball out. A stingy umpire would call that a balk move. Swing and a miss, got another strikeout. And you know, is that call going to be made in a game like this? Probably not. But you pitch college level, Northwoods League, minor league baseball, not sure you get away with that. 2 outs and none on. Here's Ben Schley. Just off the outside corner, a ball to Big Ben. There's a strike, 1-1. Marschke's just been fabulous for an extended period of time. Great last year, great this high school baseball season, and just as stingy at the Legion level. 1-1 pitch. Off speed, that didn't miss by much. 2 balls and 1 strike. Everest is looking for their first base runner here in the bottom of the second, trailing by a run. 2-1 pitch. Just below the hollows of the knees. That's a close one to take. 3 balls and a strike. Walks are rare from Noah Marschke. See if Ben Schley is going to be asked to take a pitch here in the name of getting a base runner. Wow, Ben Schley threw the bat away, thinking that that was ball 4. He's taking off his shin guard, now has to put himself back together. Called a strike. Now Schley's got to know that he's got to protect on the next pitch. There's no home plate umpire who's happy when the bat's thrown and the shin guard comes off. 3-2 pitch coming. That's down low, and that was close. Ben Schley, I think, is fortunate to be getting down to first base here. Cole Van Slyke to hit. 2 outs and a base runner. It's Josh Nielsen, not Greg Langbin, who's coaching at first base today. I think Greg Langbin falls into the category that some of us have to work today. Left-handed bat against Noah Marschke. First baseman holds Ben Schley on. I'm not sure if that's necessary. Schley is not really a threat to steal a base here with 2 down. Inside corner for a strike. So Cole Van Slyke has a big hole on the right side of the infield if he could punch one through. Took something off, and that's strike 2. Now, granted, that runner is on via a walk, but Noah Marschke is almost never behind the batters that he faces. Pitcher spot here at 0-2, looking to close the bottom of the second inning on this pitch. That might have been strike 3 if the catcher held on to it. Popped out of the mid of Marschke's catcher. 1-2 here. Yeah, ball 1 looked like a pretty good pitch. Swing and a miss. Cole Van Slyke is down on strikes. 5 strikeouts for Noah Marschke. Evergreens leave a runner at first base. There's no, it's Stevens Point 1, DC Everest nothing at the end of 2 on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Top of the third is on, and the top of the order will hit for the Sixers. Garth, Marschke, and Flees. Before the game, I was down on the field, and Jacob Garth is juggling 3 baseballs. Now, that's something I've got no skill there. But Jacob Garth is a pretty good juggler. I said, how long have you been doing that? He says, about a year. Well, years ago, I did a news story when the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus came to town. I got to interview Bello the Clown. He's their lead entertainer, or at least he was back then. Bello says the secret to juggling is that if all three items are the same weight, well, then they all come up and down at the same speed. Bello the Clown used to juggle a bowling pin, a badminton shuttlecock, and a chainsaw that was turned on. They all came up and down at different speeds. All right, not that it has anything to do with baseball, but I've got one more Bello the Clown story. First ball swinging, a bouncer to third. Colin Ebersold across the diamond, dug out of the dirt. Nice play there by Ben Schley. There's the first out. So Bello the Clown is married to one of the other circus performers. They met on tour. She was from Brazil. She's one of the circus's featured dancers. And they, of course, lived together on the circus train. The Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus is so big that it traveled around the country by train. Animals and performers. And he says, for the finale of the show, I'm the human cannonball. He says, I get shot out of a cannon. And it's my wife who lights the fuse, which is why I let her win all the arguments. Noah Marshke to hit and takes ball one. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. That is a unique life. I got to tour the circus train, which was fascinating. Animals in the front, performers towards the back. Just low, 3 balls and no strikes as Carter Miller is behind Noah Marshke. I had no way of knowing at the time, but I'd come to Wisconsin where Baraboo has preserved all of the circus history from the Ringling Brothers before they merged with the Barnum and Bailey Circus. P.T. Barnum was the mayor of Bridgeport, Connecticut, where I had worked at the time. Boy, that just missed. It's ball 4. Noah Marshke's aboard, a 1-out walk. It's the first walk that Carter Miller's arrived. Peyton Fleece will hit with 1 out and a man aboard. Merrill Steel is your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the Midwest. Apply today at merrillsteel.com. That was out of the strike zone. Peyton swung right over the top of it. Strike 1. Marshke's got good speed at first base. He was leaning there and just gets back. Regardless of what kind of speed Marshke has, I mean, he's a pitcher. Why risk injury? Foul ball down the third base side. You don't want Marshke to miss pitching time because, well, he jammed a shoulder going into second base. Don't want anything like that. Back at the plate, it's no balls and 2 strikes to Peyton Fleece. Timeout called, and a balk has been called on Carter Miller. Yeah, I saw that earlier in the first inning. Miller sometimes moves his front shoulder and then stops, and that's what's called there. Runner moves to second base. Infield umpires having an extended chat with Carter Miller about what he did. Because, again, a lot of times when that's called a balk, the pitcher kind of steps off and says, what did I do? So let's see if the Evergreens get one of those calls back if Noah Marshke breaks the ball out of his glove before delivering home. 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing. Did he go? Yes. Call strike 3. So that kind of evens things out for Carter Miller as the infield umpire has punched out Peyton Fleece for the second out. Caden Adam is 1 for 1. Line drive double to left center his first time up. Again, Evergreens are already chasing 1 run. Don't want it to be any worse than that. So this is a big at-bat for the top of the 3rd inning. And that runner in scoring position because of a balk call. On the outside corner, strike 1 to Caden Adam. Sixers have 3 hits. Everest has yet to hit safely in this game. Their only base runner there via a walk. Sinking to center field, it's down, and they're going to try and score this runner from second base, and they will. Throw is cut off. Caden Adam is in the 2-hit club, and he's got himself an RBI. 2-0.
Right fielder, number 42, Zach Richter.
Zach Richter flew out his first time up. First ball swinging, that's a fair ball. Under the glove of Colin Ebersold and into the corner. Hustling over is Nevin Poppy, holding him to a single. Back-to-back 2-out hits for the Sixers. Their inning continues with Matt Ostrowski. First ball swinging, it's in the infield. It's going to be a tough play for the shortstop. Got to barehand it, got him! No, they're going to say that Schley was off the base. I thought that Schley stretched back with his rear foot and was on the bag. Infield umpire's closer than me and disagrees. Schley almost looks like he pulled something. Infield hit, back-to-back-to-back hits with 2 outs. Here comes Braylon Smola with a chance to break this game open. Now, the Everest coach Riley Pazar is looking to see if the home plate umpires saw that any differently. Pazar is going to be charged with a trip to the mound, but he's actually talking to the infield umpire, not liking the call that allows the inning to continue. Umpires now are going to huddle up. Infield umpire is asking the home plate umpire, did you see that differently? And there is action in the Everest bullpen. I'll tell you who that is in just a moment. Aiden Haupt is throwing in the bullpen. Two outs, and the base is loaded. Braylon Smola can really do some damage here if he delivers a hit. Last 3 have all hit safely against Carter Miller. First ball swinging and fouled off. Two nothing. And this at-bat is the difference between this being a close and manageable game or the Sixers taking a big early advantage. 0-1. Fly ball to left center field. J.J. Miller, the center fielder, is over. The Sixers get 1 run but leave the bases loaded as Smola flies out to center field. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. Our new score, it's 2-0 Stevens Point on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Back to live action as the bottom of the third inning is on. I'm Chris Conley. DC Everest against Stevens Point in our opening elimination game. First of 3 games here at Simon Field at DC Everest. J.J. Lewis, who got the final out in center field, will lead off. 8-9-1 for Everest. This will be an interesting at-bat for J.J. Lewis. J.J. spent most of the year at the JV level during the high school season, but he's going to play varsity baseball next year. And Noah Marshke is the level of pitching that J.J. Lewis is going to have to be successful against.
Leading off the Postgame, center fielder number 5, J.J. Lewis.
And I've got a feeling that center field is J.J. Lewis's position to claim. He's got good speed, solid defensively. First pitch to him, strike 1. So can Lewis do something with one of the elite pitchers that he'll see so far in his high school career? That's down low, well in front of home plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, Noah Marshke, pitcher of the year, and has all the pitching titles from the high school season in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. One pitch coming. At the knees, strike 2, 1-2. Inside out swing, strike 3. 6 strikeouts now for Noah Marshke. George Jablonski comes up.
Second baseman, number 20, George Jablonski.
Last night, the Evergreens were down to their final strike before George Jablonski singled to the left side just beyond the shortstop's outreach glove. Kept the game going. Evergreens got the bases loaded but could get no closer in last night's 3-1 loss. Jablonski swings and misses, strike 1. Much the same situation as J.J. Lewis. Jablonski's going to be playing varsity baseball next year. Got to find ways to be successful against a pitcher like Noah Marshke. Took something off, and George is way out in front of that. No balls, 2 strikes. Up high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, the Evergreens have put only 1 ball in play, a fly out to center field. Swing and a miss. Jablonski is down on strikes. Yeah, Marshke's gotten 8 outs so far, and 7 are via strikeout. Keegan Jerschley is 0 for 1. We've already talked about Jerschley's exploits at the plate last night, a 4 for 4 night. Struck out his first time in this game. 2 outs and none on for Keegan Jerschley. That breaks in for a strike. Took something off, and Jerschley's way out in front. No balls, 2 strikes. Jerschley was guessing fastball and could not hold off on the breaking ball way in front of him. Marshke's got Jerschley set up here at no balls, 2 strikes. Away, 1-2. At the knees, called strike 3. Noah Marshke has struck out the side. He's in complete control. 3 complete, and it's 2-0. Baseball is brought to you by Backey's Family Chiropractic in Rothschild. Personalized chiropractic care in a family-oriented atmosphere. They'll help any age patients from a few days old to moms and dads keeping up with the kids. No matter what issue your body's battling, migraines, anxiety, stress, or youth issues, let Backey's Family Chiropractic give you the life you deserve. To the top of the 4th when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Up to $200 back on select sets of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card. Through June 28 at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
To the top of the 4th. 8-9-1 for the Sixers to hit against Carter Miller. Drayton Kobach popped out to shallow right field. A play handled by second baseman George Jablonski. He's 0 for 1. Kobach takes outside, ball 1. Fouled back, 1 ball and 1 strike. Express Employment says get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. Locations in Stevens Point, Walsall, and Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. Expresspros.com. 1-1 pitch coming. Ground ball past the pitcher. Jablonski at second, gonna have to hurry it over. Got him by half a step. Jablonski did a good job not giving up on that. From behind second base, throws out Kobach. Josh Opiola is 0 for 1. 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. He's been reached for 6 hits and 2 runs. That's Carter Miller's afternoon so far. Low, ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Stevens Point has had traffic on the bases in all 3 of the frames so far, hitting here in the top of the 4th. Strike 2. Inside, 2-2. The break was good. The spot wasn't, not so much. Up high, 3-2. Counts full now. Josh Opiola looks like with the glasses, looks like the professor's at bat here. Fouled off. He'll see another. In the netting and then up onto the roof of the Stevens Point dugout. Coming home at 3-2, swing and a miss, got him. 2 up and 2 down here in the top of the 4th. Juggling Jacob Garth to hit. 1-2 so far today.
Shortstop, number 0, Jacob Garth.
Singled and scored back in the first inning. Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston's been providing dependable vehicle repairs, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance at Auto Select. You're good to go. That's Auto Select, Schofield Avenue, Weston. off the plate. Jablonski behind second base. Got him. That's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Best inning so far for Carter Miller. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth with Stevens Point leading 2-0 on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Natalie from Abbey Bank. We would like to take a moment to thank our customers for their continued support. We know you have many options to choose from when it comes to your banking needs, and we thank you for choosing us. Please join us each Friday in June for our Customer Appreciation Fridays. We invite our customers to come into any Abbey Bank location for your free dairy treat of the week. We're happy to help support our local Wisconsin dairy farmers. Abbey Bank is member FDIC and equal housing lender.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
No, Marshke's a little late getting out of the dugout. There's a story behind the plastic wombat that's there in the DC Everest batting. I hesitate to ask about it. The players know what that plastic animal is all about. He's been around for the better part of the season, for the varsity season and this season. Axis Insurance says whether it concerns your personal life or business, Axis Insurance knows you're taken care of. Auto, home, business, life, and disability, no matter what your needs, look to Axis Insurance and rest easy. Online at AxisInsurance.net. AxisInsurance.net. Their business revolves around you. 2, 3, and 4 in the Everest batting order to hit against Noah Marshke. That's Colin Ebersold, Nate Langbin, and Nevin Poppy.
Leading off for post 492, third baseman, number 3, Colin Ebersold.
Ebersold, a strikeout victim, his first time up. One of 8 strikeouts so far for Noah Marshke. First ball swinging, and there's going to be a play on this. Pitcher Marshke into foul territory makes the catch. Ebersold fouls out. Here's Nate Langbin.
Right fielder, number 23, Nate Langbin.
Nate Langbin trying to get something going here after a frustrating night last night. Marshke to Langbin. A little bit low, ball 1. These were by far the 2 best pitchers in the Wisconsin Valley Conference last season. Marshke gets the postseason awards because he didn't miss any time. Langbin was on the shelf a little during the high school season and again during the earlier parts of July here in the Legion season. Just got to manage his workload. A ball and a strike to Langbin. Hit hard off the plate. Second baseman over has a play, throws him out. Matt Ostrowski has retired Nate Langbin. 2 up and 2 down. Nevin Poppy will hit with the bases empty.
Left fielder, number 2, Nevin Poppy.
Nevin Poppy struck out looking on what he thought was a ball his first time up. So Nevin's all bottled up so far in this tournament. Inside, ball 1. Brought to you by the Hearing House. Personalized hearing health care from 5 locations. Contact Karen or Todd. See them in Wausau, Stevens Point, Colby, Neilsville, or Marshfield. Make your house a hearing house. Hard hit to short. Bobbled, picked up by Garth, and threw him out anyway. Garth kept it in front of him, so it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Evergreen still have nothing going. 4 complete, Stevens Point 2, DC Everest nothing on Zaleski Sports.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Top of the 5th is on. Game 2 to follow at 4 o'clock on Zaleski Sports, Wisconsin Rapids against Plover. Then tonight at 7, Marshfield and the Wausau Post 10 Bulldogs. Triple header for a Thursday afternoon on Zaleski Sports. Noah Marshke walked and scored back in the 3rd inning. He's got a ground out too, so he's officially 0 for 1 today. First ball swinging, punched through the right side. Noah Marshke leads off the 5th with a single. Marshke, his 3rd time facing Carter Miller, looked like he was locked in on that first pitch.
Center fielder, number 3, Peyton Fleece.
Peyton Fleece is 0 for 2. Popped out on the infield and struck out. Second time he's hit with Marshke at first base. Inside out swing caught and a throwback to first, double play. Keegan Jershely catches the soft line drive, and Noah Marshke has strayed too far. One swing of the bat, and there are 2 outs.
Third baseman, number 4, Caden Adam.
Caden Adam is hit safely in both of his plate appearances so far, a single and a double. Down low, ball 1. So Adam, who's swinging the hottest bat for Stevens Point right now, bats with the bases empty, just the way the Evergreens would like it. This is popped up on the infield. First baseman Ben Schley is calling, and it comes out of his glove, an error. And Caden Adam is safe at first base. The Everest defense down the stretch of the regular season and in this tournament has been, well, insert your own word. It has not been good. Zach Richter hits, he's 1 for 2. So I suppose I should tell you a story about really bad defense. First pitch is a strike to Richter. There is a famous game in New York Mets history from the early 1980s. The Mets in the middle of the season picked up a third baseman from the Cubs named Len Randall. Len Randall committed 3 errors in the same inning. That's a major league record. I was at that game as a kid. In fact, I remember all 3 of the errors. I mean, it was late in the season, and the Mets were playing the Cubs, the team that Len Randall came over from. The first error was a hard hit ball, but it went off the heel of his glove, so it's an error. On the second error, again in the same inning, the next batter hits one that just goes off the side, dove for it and couldn't make a play, and it went under his glove, a second error. And then after 2 errors in the same inning, you could tell the next batter was just trying to dribble the ball down the third base line. Line drive to left, that's a fair ball. Stop sign goes up for the lead runner. A 2-out hit for Zach Richter. And there are runners at second and third. So the third batter of the inning kind of dribbles the ball down to third base. Len Randall handles it and then throws it over the first baseman's head. And as the crowd gets on him, he raised his finger with a one-finger salute to the Mets fans there. Again, he'd just come over from the other team. 3 errors in 1 inning, and your friendly announcer was there. Evergreen's making a pitching change here. Carter Miller's afternoon is done.
Carter Miller finishes with 74 pitches. Now pitching for Postgame, number 24, Keegan Gershely.
Keegan Gershely, the shortstop, comes out from short and will come in to pitch. Carter Miller is responsible for the runners at second and third. Again, 2 outs. The Evergreen sense, and it's correct, they just can't fall further behind in this spot. And while Keegan Gershely takes his warm-up pitches, we'll step out. Top of the 5th, 2-0 Stevens Point on Zaleski Sports.
Tires and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
The Everest starter Carter Miller worked 4 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, and a balk, and is responsible for runners at second and third. The 2 runs allowed now are both earned. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, and Edgar, or learn online at nicolaybank.com. By Colin Ebersol, who had been playing third base, moves to shortstop. Cameron Zabel will now play the field. He had been DHing. He's the new third baseman. 2 outs, and Matt Ostrowski here with a chance to break this one open. Gershely's up high, ball 1. Evergreen to trying not to lose contact in this elimination game. Gershely's 1-0 pitch, inside 2-0. Ostrowski's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles today. Gershely's taken a long time between pitches here. Now he's ready. Drops in for a strike, 2-1. Gershely's a 3-sporter. Football, basketball during the winter, and baseball. Baseball's his favorite, I'm told. Behind 2 balls and a strike here. Fly ball, shallow center field. It's sinking, but coming in to make the play is J.J. Lewis. 2 left in scoring position. Evergreens live dangerously but escape. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th, 2-0 on Zaleski Sports.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Noah Marschke's cooking on a no-hitter as we go to the bottom of the fifth inning. Zabel, Schley, and Van Slyke, 5, 6, and 7 in the Everest batting order to face him. He's only allowed one base runner, a walk to Ben Schley back in the second inning. Yeah, Marschke's been in complete control of this one. Ready to operate in the bottom of the fifth. And even though it's only 2-0, it just seems like such a deep hole because Marschke's been so good. Next Step Prosthetics brings you baseball today, providing prosthetic and orthotics. Struck out his first time. High, ball one. Swing and a miss, 1 ball and 1 strike. Am I understanding that we're starting to carve up the birthday food? Oh my. Just I can't talk with my mouth full. That's not fair. Swing and a miss, a ball and 2 strikes. We have a most unusual looking lobster cookie cake. It's a chocolate chip cookie with a lobster on it. Lots of red number 5 dye, which is the least healthy thing you can put into your body. Want to have more birthdays? Limit the old red number 5. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Coming set. Marschke's coming home at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Cameron Zabel is out. Marschke's retired the last 8 that he's faced. Nine strikeouts against 1 walk. That 1 walk issued to Ben Schley. He's the Evergreen's only base runner so far in the game. Schley to bat now with 1 out, nobody on. Checked his swing. I think that'll cost him a strike. Yes, sir. Swing and a miss. Big cut. 0-2. An SC Swiderski apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski. Make you feel right at home. SCSwiderski.com for more. Swing and a miss. Ben Schley sees just 3 pitches and is down on strikes. 2 up, 2 down. The left-handed batting Cole Van Slyke ready to take his turn.
Catcher number 9, Cole Van Slyke.
Cole Van Slyke hit to the right side. Second baseman Ostrowski has it. That's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Noah Marschke's no-hitter is still intact through 5. 2-0 on Zaleski Sports. Welcome back as the top of the sixth is on. Spash is already into the Everest bullpen. Keegan Jerschley's on in relief of Carter Miller. Carter Miller gave up 2 runs. They were both earned. Now you see why they're called spikes, right? Right.
Leading off post 6, left fielder, number 21, Braylon Smola.
Braylon Smola is 0 for 2. This will be his first at-bat against Keegan Jerschley on in relief. First ball swinging to left. It's a single. 9th hit for the Sixers today. None for Everest. Drayton Kobach is 0 for 2. He'll hit with a runner at first. Runners going, down low, there will not be a throw. Stolen base for Braylon Smola. An insurance run, chugs down to second base. Looking to bunt now and bunting foul. So Stevens Point with the 2-0 lead has the luxury of trying to play for an insurance run. I think I like that. I mean, the only real intrigue in this game right now is whether Noah Marshke is going to throw a no-hitter. He'll be back out there in the bottom of the 6th. His pitch count is 56, so incredibly low. He's going to have a complete game. Snap, throw back to second, runners back. Back at the plate, I believe it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. I believe we're at 1 and 2 here. The bunt is on again. It's a successful bunt. Now going to get him to third and throwing wildly. It's going to cost the Evergreens a run. Jerschley had the runner at third dead to rights. It's a sacrifice bunt for Kobach and a throwing error. The Evergreens' second error of the game. Error on the pitcher. 3-0.
First baseman, number 23, Josh Opiola.
Josh Opiola is 0 for 2. He's looking to bunt. Down low, it's a ball. One and 0 pitch. Takes the bat back, but it's a strike on the outside corner. Do I see that the opening ceremonies for the Olympics are coming up on Friday night over in Paris? I'll tell you what my problem is with the Olympics in just a moment. Of course, there's always a problem, isn't there? Looking to bunt. Strike 2 on the outside corner, a ball and 2 strikes. It's that suddenly I'm supposed to pretend I care about sports that I know nothing about. Jason Zaleski is explaining right now to our producer that he was watching, what, rugby or volley, some sport that we know nothing about, but we're supposed to cheer for whoever it is that we're rooting for. This bunt is down. Jerschley throws to first, hit the runner. Everybody's safe, and a run's going to try and score here. There'll be a play at the plate, safe. Jerschley's going to be assessed a second error. He threw down to first on the sacrifice and hit the runner in the small of his back. 4-0. To the top of the order in Jacob Garth, who's 1 for 3. Yeah, I mean, it's like that with, Olympic ice skating pulls a huge television rate. When the Winter Olympics come around, like the whole world stops to watch the figure skating. I don't know who any of those people are. Throw down to second, stolen base. I mean, I know more about Disney on ice. I know who's playing the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson character in Moana than I do about who the competitive figure skaters are. Looking to bunt, it's down low. So the wheels have kind of come off for the Evergreens now. What was a 2-0 lead has been doubled up to 4-0. Long set, coming home. Just below the knees, it's 3 balls, no strikes. Jacob Garth has 2 ground outs, singled and scored a run back in the first inning. Stevens Point has done nothing but play from in front today. There's a strike, 3-1. You know what? For the first time all tournament, our next game is probably going to start late. We're scheduled for a 3 o'clock start for the Plover Wisconsin Rapids game. Probably not on time based on where we are with this one. Ball 4. There are runners at first and second. So the first out is elusive for Jershely. Noah Marshke's got a single, a walk, and scored a run. He's 1 for 2. Marshke's pitching exploits are the headline right now. Has not allowed a hit. Outside, ball 1. Jershely kind of scuffling along here in the top of the 6th inning. Up high, 2 balls, no strikes. First and second, nobody out, and 2 more runs are in for the Sixers. Low, delayed steal. Catcher doesn't know where the ball is. And home plate is left uncovered for a moment. A run comes in. I think that's a wild pitch. But a 2-base wild pitch? Yeah, 5-0. Catcher Cole Van Slyke just had trouble locating the ball. Knew that it wasn't in his glove. Apiola comes all the way around from first to score. And Jacob Garth, who's the trail runner, moves up from first to third. Noah Marshke's ahead 3-0 in what is now a 5-0 game. (3-1) now. Fly ball to right. Runner's going to tag and is going to score. Langbin will make the catch. Runner tagging. 6-0 Stevens Point. So Noah Marshke's really good day continues. That's only the first out here in the inning. Peyton Flees is 0 for 3. He's the only Sixers batter who has not reached base in this game. Swing and a miss there, strike 1. It's his first at-bat against Jershely, who's on in relief. Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal water and industrial wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction, 100% employee-owned. Staub Construction. Tight to Fleece, 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty now with 1 out. Outside, 2-1. Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. Loans, leases, crop insurance, taxes, and records, they've got you covered. Ag Country, Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. Fouled that one back, makes the count 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. There's the second out of the inning. Peyton Flees has struck out for the second time. Caden Adam has reached in each of his plate appearances. Got on via an error. Has a single and a double, too. So officially 2 for 3 today.
Second baseman number 24, Caden Langford.
Caden Langford is the pinch hitter in this spot. Takes a strike. Ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a miss, got him. Pinch hitter is struck out. But Spash stretches out their lead. They push 4 more runs across. And our new score as we go to the bottom of the 6th, it's 6-0 Sixers on Zaleski Sports.
Axis Insurance is your complete independent insurance agency for auto, home, business, and life insurance serving Wisconsin and Minnesota. Insurance can often be confusing and frustrating, but with Axis Insurance you get experienced advisors that pair you with exactly the coverage you need at the most competitive prices for every stage of life. Located in Weston and a proud supporter of area high school athletics, their business truly does revolve around you. Learn more at AxisInsurance.net or by calling 715-355-8400.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
I'm Chris Conley. Noah Marshke, the Stevens Point pitcher, spinning a no-hitter so far. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. J.J. Lewis, George Jablonski, and Keegan Jershely to try and break it up.
Now batting the center fielder, number 5, J.J. Lewis.
It's only J.J.'s second at-bat of the ball game. He struck out his first time. Swing and a miss, strike 1. J.J. has not looked comfortable at the plate for a single moment in this ballgame. Strike 2. Quickly down, no balls, 2 strikes. If memory served, he saw only 3 pitches in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss. Lewis is 0 for 2. Noah Marshke is 5 outs away from a no-hitter. George Jablonski struck out his first time up. 11 strikeouts, 1 walk for Noah Marshke. No hits, no runs. Bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss from George Jablonski. Strike 1. Foundation Finance says now's your chance to work with a company that understands growth. Foundation Finance has grown every year since they started in 2012. Make the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close, fun-knit, family-loving group. Full-time benefits start at day 1 at Foundation Finance. 1-1 pitch. Took something off, and Jablonski's way out in front. 1-2. Jablonski is struck out. They're going to have to throw down to first base to retire him, and they do. Keegan Jershely will be the toughest batter that Noah Marshke will have to face if he wants to lock down this no-hitter here in the bottom of the 6th. 7-inning games here. This game is played a lot slower than the games that came before it yesterday. We've been at it here for 2.5 hours. Marshke to Jershely, swing and a miss, strike one. Jershely struck out twice, 0 for 2 today, after going 4 for 4 with 3 singles and a double last night. Boy, good pitching will cool you off in a hurry, won't it? Fouled back, 0-2. Marshke coming home. Checked his swing, appealing to first, no swing. A ball and 2 strikes. Still a pitcher's spot here, and Noah Marshke has just been in complete control the entire game. Swing and a miss. He struck out the side. Marshke with a no-hitter through 6 as we go to the 7th and final. It's 6-0 Stevens Point on Zaleski Sports.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
I'm Karen from the Hearing House. Ignoring hearing loss can have many negative effects on your body and your life. Even if you don't realize it, it can affect your mind, your relationships, the way you feel, the way you act, your activities. Hearing loss is so much more than not hearing what people are saying. That's why at the Hearing House we're so passionate about what we do, because we see the changes in people's lives.
So call us if you're ready to find out if we can help you.
Make your house a hearing house.
The Evergreens are announcing a new pitcher. Colin Ebersold is in. Colin had started as the third baseman, then moved over to shortstop. So for Keegan Jershely, it's 1 1/3 innings. In that 4-run 6th inning, it happened with the benefit of just 1 hit. Jershely was assessed 2 errors on the pitcher. Of the 4 runs, only 1 was earned. Jershely 2 strikeouts, no walks. Colin Ebersold now on in relief, and he'll face Zach Richter. Richter trying to be the first player to get into the 3-hit club today. He's got a single and a double, 2 for 3. Stevens Point's got 3 players with 2 hits in the game. Caden Adam, Matt Ostreski, and here comes Zach Richter. So the Evergreens are likely to be the first team eliminated in this tournament. And you would not have thought that. In fact, I remember when the Legion team was beginning. Now, I see Wausau's Bulldogs coach, Tom Magnuson, every day. We work at the same radio station. We work both at WSAU. Tom is semi-retired, but comes in and does some newscasts every morning. He thought that the Everest Legion team would be favored to win the league this year. He said he thought that they were good enough with what they had, Nate Langbin's an elite pitcher, and they would add a few more players from Mosinee High School. There's our birthday boy, Jason Zaleski, sitting up the first base line. Zach Richter to lead off against Colin Ebersol. Slings it outside, ball one. Because I see that Jason Zaleski, our patron, doesn't have an earpiece in, we can talk about him now. Foul back, 1-1. This is kind of funny. I mean, Jason wasn't here yesterday. Now, yesterday we've got some the same and some different crew members, but our games went off yesterday flawlessly without a hitch, and of course, no adult supervision. But Jason's here today, and he's got instructions for everyone. Do this, do that, do this, do that, do that. And yet the production is still equally good. Jason's been fun to work for. Of course, it's nice to see the family all enjoying in the success at Zaleski Sports. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. His son, younger Z, was here yesterday, but's not here today. Mrs. Z does some of the bookkeeping. Keeps the cha-ching going to all the staff around here. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Zach Richter. I do believe, because I follow them all on Facebook, that Jason Z and his wife, Mrs. Z, they went on a road trip earlier this year. I believe they took the Route 66 road trip. I think they went all the way out to California. That's strike 3, and Zach Richter is down looking. And I am happy to report that Jason was not left somewhere along the side of the road. That's how you'll know how you and your wife feel about each other. Take a long cross-country drive. See if everyone comes back in one piece. Here's Matt Ostrowski, who's 2 for 3, takes a strike. Actually, from the pictures, it seemed like a great trip. Fouled back, no balls and 2 strikes. They've got a picture from Winslow, Arizona. You know the song lyrics. Standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona, they put up a bronze statue of a cowboy-looking guy on a corner there. So you come out and take a picture with it. And you are standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona. Got it? Years ago, it was a great trip for me. It's not quite the Route 66 trip. That's up high, a ball and 2 strikes. I took a cross-country train trip from New York to Los Angeles with my daughter. We had a sleeping compartment, New York to Chicago. Then we spent an overnight in Chicago, and then from Chicago to Los Angeles. Through the Rocky Mountains by train. It is spectacular. Outside, 2-2. Go through the Rockies, through the pass in Raton, New Mexico. See a part of the country. I don't think you'd see that trip by car. Only the train tracks go there, no roads. 2-2 pitch. Down low, counts full. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 7th, where Noah Marshke will be looking to complete his no-hitter, he's got to face the tough bats. 2, 3, and 4 in the Everest batting order to hit in the bottom of the 7th. 3-2 pitch here, that's outside, a 1-out walk. Matt Ostrowski's on base for a 3rd time this afternoon. Braylon Smola to hit now.
21, Braylon Smola.
Elite Auto Care is where Schofield, Weston, and Wausau turn for local, family-owned auto service you can trust. Major and minor repairs, foreign and domestic vehicles. Elite Auto Care, Schofield Avenue in Schofield. On the outside corner, strike 1. 9 hits for Spash, none for Everest. If you're tuning in expecting to see the Plover-Wisconsin Rapids game, it'll start late. At least a half hour between games here. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Go to mutualofwausau.com and find an agent near you. Mutualofwausau.com. Strike at the knees. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I think what Braylon Smola doesn't realize that in a 6-0 game that's taken a long time to play, the strike zone gets a little bit bigger. Borderline calls will go against you. One out and a runner on first. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Nope, first to throw over to first. Ostrowski's back safely. Ebersol coming home. Runner's going. Reached out to second. It's caught. Shortstop is over and tags the runner. That's a double play to end the inning. Smola flies out and the runner is tagged out. A double play. Come back after these messages to see if Noah Marshke can complete his no-hitter. He's got a 6-0 lead on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Hi, this is Natalie from Abbey Bank. We would like to take a moment to thank our customers for their continued support. We know you have many options to choose from when it comes to your banking needs, and we thank you for choosing us. Please join us each Friday in June for our Customer Appreciation Fridays. We invite our customers to come into any Abbey Bank location for your free dairy treat of the week. We're happy to help support our local Wisconsin dairy farmers. Abbey Bank is member FDIC and equal housing lender.
There's the man of the hour, Noah Marshke, who's 3 outs away from a no-hitter as we go to the bottom of the 7th. He struck out 13 and walked 1, allowed just 1 base runner through 6 so far. Who will try and play the role of spoiler? Colin Ebersold, Nate Langbin, and Nevin Poppy. I'm Chris Conley. Don't go anywhere. See how this one ends. Does it end with a 0?
Leading off for Post 492, pitcher number 3, Colin Ebersold.
Ebersol today saw just 1 pitch in his last at-bat. Popped out in foul territory. He's 0 for 2 today. Inside corner, strike 1. Yeah, the Evergreens have just been not able to get anything going against Marshke. Foul ball, no balls and 2 strikes. 1 run across for Stevens Point in the first, and they doubled it to 2-0 in the third. With the benefit of 2 errors and only 1 hit, they got 4 runs in the 6th to stretch this out to the 6-0 game where we're at right now. Up high, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Will we be on the field for post-game coverage? If Noah Marshke has a no-hitter, we'll call him over to our Zaleski Sports microphone to get a word from him. It's a no-hitter, maybe more than 1 word. 1-2 pitch, fouled back. We stay at 1-2. I don't know, Ebersol could break things up. Ebersol's good at making contact. Puts the ball in play a lot. Ebersol swings and misses. A 14th strikeout for Noah Marshke, and he's 2 outs away. Nate Langbin to hit. A fly out and a ground out. Nate is 0 for 2 today.
Right fielder, 23, Langdon.
Can Nate Langbin break things up? High and away, ball 1. You know what? Usually in a no-hitter, there's 1 defensive play, 1 standout play that keeps the no-hitter alive. That hasn't come in this game yet. I mean, so few balls have been put in play. Marshke's got the 14 strikeouts. Leaves that up high, 2 balls, no strikes. And because this is not a perfect game situation, you don't necessarily have to throw a strike to Nate Langman. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Right, you wouldn't bunt to break up a kid's no-hitter. You might, right? First baseman is playing way back. Push it up the right side. You could do that. Fouled back, 2-2. That becomes less likely now that there are 2 strikes. Yeah, the first baseman, Josh Appiola, is almost on the grass in right field. Push something past the pitcher, and you'll have an infield hit. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Down the right field line, but it's hooking foul. Yeah, bunting to break up a no-hitter, that's one of the unwritten rules of baseball, which generally should be ignored. I mean, the game is the game, right? I think so. There are 2 strikes now, so Langman's going to swing away in this spot. 1 out and nobody on, playing the bottom of the 7th. Bounced off the plate. Marshke's got it and throws out to first base. Nevin Poppy could be the final at-bat of the Legion season for Everest. Nevin stands between Noah Marshke and a no-hitter.
Left fielder number 2, Nevin Poppy.
Post-game coverage to follow. Don't go anywhere here on Zaleski Sports. Yeah, Poppy's a gamer because he squared around. He was faking, showing bunt. He's got a big Cheshire Cat smile there now. Marshke's ready to go to Nevin Poppy. Foul back, strike 1. We congratulate the Everest players who are completing their American Legion baseball season this afternoon. They'll be eliminated unless there's a 6-run miracle in them here in the bottom of the 7th. Noah Marshke is deciding which baseball he'd like to compete with. Ready to go again. There are 2 outs and nobody on. Counts 0-1. Inside. Strike. No balls and 2 strikes. Nevin Poppy disagrees with how the inside corner has been called today. Marshke is 1 strike away, and he steps out. Our home plate umpire just said something to Riley Pazar down at first base. I mean, it's 1 pitch away from being academic. Marshke's going to deserve all the post-game accolades that he gets. He's been fabulous today. Nevin Poppy waits on an 0-2 pitch. Bouncing ball to short. Throwing across the diamond. No-hitter complete. Jacob Garth has thrown out Nevin Poppy. Marshke the Magnificent. A 7-inning shutout no-hitter for Noah Marshke. Congratulations. He struck out 14 and allowed just 1 base runner, a walk back in the 2nd. The final score is 6-0. A 4-run 6th inning sealed the Evergreens' doom here. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors, and 7 left on base for the Sixers. A no-hitter for Noah Marshke. Evergreen's no runs, no hits. They committed 3 errors and left 1 man on base. Stay tuned for post-game coverage. Congratulations, Noah. You were fabulous today. Stay tuned for the Merrill Steel post-game show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. 6-0 is the final score. Evergreens are out of the tournament in this elimination game, and Stevens Point stays alive. Noah Marshke could not have been more stingy as the starting pitcher today. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us for live play-by-play from the American Legion postseason regional tournament on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and
on the field for post-game coverage, a 6-0 Stevens Point win. Noah Marshke is the man of the hour. We'll speak with him in just a moment. Coach, we thought that you could go deep in the losers part of this tournament because you've got pitching depth, and that's so important for a tournament like this.
Yeah, absolutely. The first game we started with Josh, kept them under pitch count so we can come back later this tournament. And we're set up right now where he can come back for the final day. We got 2 quality pitchers going tomorrow, so we got pitching depth.
We'll hear from Noah in just a moment, but it just looked like he was in complete control of himself. The body language, the spotting, all looked fabulous from early on in this game.
Yeah, he came up with another new pitch for himself. So he's got 5 pitches, and he's working them all in and located very well today.
And at this level of baseball, obviously you've got some pitchers you've got to respect the fastball, and when they can throw a second or a third pitch for strikes, a lot of batters look like they're guessing up there.
Yeah, absolutely. We mixed well. Noah did shake me off a few times, but he has the right to do that as a pitcher, and he did very well today.
Get to play again tomorrow, 6-0. Congratulations, enjoy the win. Noah, the no-hitter, just 1 base runner allowed, a walk in the second. Do you have a sense in these games when you're on, or does each game feel a little bit different?
No, I mean, when all my mechanics are clicking, I know when I'm on, and today was just one of those days. Everything was coming together nice for me, so yeah, I kind of knew in the bullpen, and I was like, today's going to be a good day, so.
So you have that sense before you even take the mound. That's fascinating to me.
Yeah, I mean, when everything's clicking, you know, mechanics are flowing, you just got to trust your mechanics and just throw the ball, and ball kind of goes where you want it to go, so I mean, yeah.
And when you can throw off-speed stuff for strikes, you were spotting those second and third pitches for strikes all afternoon. You could just tell it was going to be tough to get a hit against you.
Yeah, I mean, getting those pitches over is a huge part of pitching, a huge part of the game in general. When you can get those over, it's hard for hitters to do a whole lot, especially when you can land them for strikes, so yeah.
Now, all season, high school and at the Legion level, you've kept your earned run average around 1. So when you look up at the scoreboard and you're staked to a 2-0 lead, you've got to be pitching with a lot of confidence.
Oh yeah, for sure. Those runs mean a lot. You can just kind of throw fastballs over the plate, and if they hit it, we got a defense, and we're up 2 runs. So it's not a big deal if they score one. So.
Noah, no-hitters are always special. 14 strikeouts, 1 walk, and most importantly, no hits. Congratulations today.
Thank you very much.
6-0 Stevens Point. The Sixers eliminate the Evergreens here in round 2 of the American Legion Regional Tournament. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us on Zaleski Sports. We've got Wisconsin Rapids and Plover next about a half hour from now here on Zaleski. Good afternoon, everybody. Noah, give us a highlight house for just a minute.
All right, sounds good. I'm Noah Marshke, and I'm in the house.
Thanks a lot. Congratulations. Thank you for coming over.
Yep.